Welcome back to Let's Play What the Labyrinth Named School. Don't really need to say much more on that, really. Yeah, that's a different... That requires the red card key. So we got a vending machine, we got another save point, but we also got... Well, actually, first, property repair request. Let broken property, 2 cassette players for language learning. My laptop fan is going nuts. Product number RD1021. Language lab. Drive belt is broken. 2 music appreciation room. Power outlet is damaged. Please repair them as soon as possible, as the backward play function is needed during in-class practices. Submitted by Seo Chong or music teacher. So that's important. I think I can play the Black Ark Mask tape for the facility office if I fix the cassette player. We're gonna have some more reading. New buildings notice the installation of light fixtures in the main hall below the mid-bridge on the 3rd floor was completed during winter break. However, the contractors did a horrible job, and there is currently a risk of the wire shorting out. The repair work has been scheduled to take place during summer break. Please take a moment to read the problem at hand and the temporary solution listed below. Ensure that all students are made aware of this issue. Problem solution: if the power switch in the electrical room is turned on while lights are on for certain classrooms, the light fixtures may blow out. Following classrooms must take caution. Senior homerooms 1, 5, 8, 10, and 12. If the lights from these classrooms continuously go off, automatically try turning on the lights in this specific order. Homeroom 1, 5, 8, 10, 12. It's very important that the lights will turn off automatically if the lights are turned off in the preceding classrooms. These classrooms are very important, because it all involves a puzzle that's a pain in the ass. Possibly the most pain in the ass thing in the whole game. Some more of that. More coin. So, I've already forgotten. What rooms was it? 1, 5, 8, 10, 12. 1, 5, 8, 12. Yeah. Doesn't look like it's fully textured out there, does it? It kind of looks like the lights from the school are reflecting outward. Well, actually. Still, it looks weird. It's all blurry and shit as well. But you know the drill. Open up all the stalls so that we have a place to hide. And this building has the normal toilets, but nothing else. It's kind of a pain in the ass to get in here, you know. Here we go. Are you ready? There he is. Notice the key to the new building's rooftop is hanging near the main hall's light fixture. Suspect that this is a malicious prank by some students. We urge the head teachers of each grade to catch the culprits. We will be calling someone to remove the key next Monday. So yeah, the whole light fixture thing and the ordering of the lights you gotta put on, it's so that you can get the key. And as you could see before I just, clicked on this, the janitor is around, and he has super good hearing on high difficulties, so it's not gonna be easy to get around it. That's the key we need. So we've essentially got to turn on 1, 5, 8, 10, and 12 and then go all the way down there to that room, all the way far back there, and turn on the power or whatever, and then it'll cause it'll just like fuck everything up, and it'll just go and we'll get the key. Trouble is, this guy is going to be all over this place, and he will hear you turning on lights, and he will run to where you are, essentially. And he's fast as well. It's quite difficult to get around him. He's got a very distinct whistle going on now, so you can tell when he's close by. I'm just trying to remember details here. Oh, yeah, I remember now. Do I remember now, or do I not remember now? I kind of remember now, but I don't. Does that make sense? This is the first room, by the way. Okay, he didn't hear. So imagine being sneaky and having to, avoid the janitor and avoid the janitor, constantly turning the lights back off. Now, picture how much of a pain in the ass that is. Because that's pretty much what this puzzle is. It's not fun. It's not fun at all. Basically, what I tend to do when I approach this puzzle is, like, close the doors on the room with the light on and keep opening the doors for all the other rooms as well to kind of throw him off. Doesn't work all the time, though. Conspirer's note, I saw a hidden safe when I went to the chairman's office. The password was in numbers, symbols, and pictures. I've seen something like that before somewhere in the school. Anyways, judging by the fact that he has a safe, the chairman is also keeping a few secrets himself. Let's talk this over on Monday in school. So that's that puzzle that requires the lenses. Now he's over there. Oh shit, he's coming. Oh, he's already spotted me. Fan-freaking-tastic. You know what? I'm going to show you a trick here. There's actually two tricks I'm going to show you inevitably. But the first trick is, the old cutscene despawns the janitor temporarily. Check this shit out. Oh, never mind. Was it this room? No, it isn't. Fuck. So much for showing a trick. Where is he? Ow! Fuck! Didn't see you there, sir. Sorry. I just wanted to show off a cool trick. Should I? I guess I don't really have much of a choice in the matter here, really. I mean, I do. But, fuck it. I'll show you the other trick instead. Here's a trick you can do to pretty much despawn this asshole. I can't see. This trick, though, does require you getting yourself killed here in this room, so you're like, oh shit, I can't do anything. I can't turn on the light. My lighter. And you die. The upside to this is, it autosaves. So when it reloads, the janitor is literally despawned entirely. It's very useful. Completely takes away any tension, of course, but, other than that. I mean, even with that, it's still challenging because as soon as you get another cutscene, you will essentially be be back to square one, more or less, because he'll respawn. That bastard, how could he? So yeah, we're free to explore to our heart's content, except we can't explore to our heart's content because there's not much to really explore. I want to believe that there is a light. Again, another clock and an image. How peculiar. Nameless documents. There used to be a pond at the spot before the new building was built. Of course, there were rumors that the pond was haunted. According to local legend, it was a cursed pond, and the souls of the people who drowned in that pond were trapped in it. The only way an imprisoned soul can escape the pond was to drag an old soul into the pond. That's why the ghosts of that pond were more bloodthirsty, killing more people. At its worst, the pond claimed life every month. The school warned the students about the pond, but the drownings did not stop. Some people wanted to fill in the pond, but the chairman always decided against it. The chairman said that the pond allowed the feng shui to flow well. I mean, how important is feng shui when people are dying, you know? Well, I later found out just how important feng shui is. Anyways, because of fierce protest, it was finally decided that the pond was to be filled in. But on the first day of filling in the pond, the machine operator died of a heart attack. After that, the school had to hold a purification ritual every year for the pond. Time passed, and a new building was built over the spot where the pond used to be. No more rituals. Lately, though, there are rumors that ghosts are showing up again. They say that a girl's ghost, drenched in water, wearing an old school uniform that can only be seen in the history room, is being spotted. She's got to be one of the ghosts of a student that died in the pond. You may ask why a pond ghost would appear when the pond is gone. Well, it's hard to explain, but the world and the underworld exist in the same place. What does that mean? It means that humans and ghosts occupy the same space, but in different, for lack of a better word, dimensions. You could also compare it to radios, each of them giving off its own frequency, and that's why humans and ghosts cannot influence each other. So even if there is a building built over where the pond was in this world, that pond could still be there in the underworld's dimension. We'll try to find out the truth of all this today. I was finally able to create the occult club. Teachers hate it. They say I'm wasting my precious youth. Even though people find my club weird, my club is not a joke. We investigate and research the supernatural phenomena that cannot be explained by modern science. Naturally, the quickest way of proving our worthy cause would be finding a ghost. Just by sheer luck, I've recently come upon something called Elrod, which has magical powers. The person who found it told me that it can detect ghosts, as well as be used as a dowsing rod. That will come into play as well. Also, it said about the history room, but there's no real ghosts you encounter there at all. Investigation on the Yin Yang Token 1. The Yin Yang Token is a mirror used in Taoism that has a bronze mirror in the center. It has the power to chase away evil and illuminate the truth. The Yin Yang Token is octagonal and is inscribed with the 8 trigrams, a mirror in the center, and the Yin Yang symbol on the backside. It's sometimes used in movies. When energy is instilled in the token, it can unleash the energy to chase away or destroy evil. However, it is also said that simply reflecting light off the bronze mirror can yield the same effect. School also has a Yin Yang token on display in the history room. That is also important. Heaven's Mandate Scroll. As chaos blooms, the rise of the sun and moon will become different for each country, and panic will ensue. In the midst of all this, the true man shall come forth to set each time under a single standard. Only then will the dark river be crossed and the sacred object be obtained. That's related to these clocks we keep seeing. And the image next to each of these clocks is relevant to what time you gotta set it to. It's a picture of the Pentagon in Washington, D.C. But we haven't quite got the full puzzle yet, so until we get every little detail of it, we won't really know how to solve the puzzle. I mean, you could try to guess the time. Well, you can't really, because by the time you'd actually get the thing for it, you'd kind of already, you know, you'd have to. I don't know. You'd have to. By the time you get to the last clock you need, that's when you'd get the puzzle, like, fully kind of, like, you know, be able to figure it out. Old school coin. There's a lunchbox. Huh. This is something you can only interact and encounter on hard mode or hell mode. If you did this on normal mode, you just put the lunchbox on there and nothing happens. How cliché, and you stole my lunchboxes, I think. I cannot approve of that. Yeah, stole both my lunchboxes! And then she just, like, freaking claws me in the face afterwards. What a horrible person. You are a horrible ghost person. What's on the menu? I don't know. It's in Korean. And I don't know Korean at all. This door is never accessible. This room over here, which we need the blue key card for, is the power room. Well, electrical room. Same difference. Basically, where we got to go currently, because while we, you know, do have to, you know, get that key, we can't really do anything with it until we've got the blue key anyway. But essentially, what we gotta do is go through there. I want to actually, you know what, actually, first things first, we'll unlock it, so that I don't have to worry about it. Let's go upstairs. I forget which, it was room 5, wasn't it? So it'll be this room. So put on those two. I wonder why I screwed that up. Huh. Oh, I think I know what I'm doing wrong here, actually. Ah, I see. That's why nothing's happening here. Nothing there. Oh. Pen. I mean, you can technically just turn the lights on in all of these rooms. I suppose doing that would kind of make it so that the janitor would become increasingly more busy trying to turn off all the lights. Essentially, for the puzzle, though, you gotta turn them on in an order. And to ignore the order, of course, for now. Coin. So what was the other one? It was 10 and 12. So if we go into 10 without doing 8, this happens. Ooh boy. Now ain't that creepy. Unfortunately, doing that, the janitor should be respawned somewhere. Oh! So yeah, that's not good. Where is he? I think he's gonna turn off one of the lights down there. Wouldn't be surprised. It's kind of the dickish behavior I expect from him, you know. So yeah, that ghost only appears in, you know, rooms if you didn't get the order right, and only specifically the rooms that have the faulty lights. Everything else is pretty straightforward. All the other rooms, she won't be there. Fuck it, turn the light on. Last materials, free Oriental studies, interesting theory of 5 elements. Teacher, Vice Principal Sang Moon Lee. At the core, the 5 elements express the concept of the continually repetitive cycle of birth and death. This corresponds to the Buddhist concept of reincarnation. 5 elements can be compared to the human life. From an Eastern point of view, a man's death does not end in itself. It begins a new cycle. As the 5 elements symbolize the grand cycle of everything in the universe, the human life is not limited to the treatment of only the physical layer of existence body. Well, in this logic, at times, some have expressed the ridiculous notion that the dead can be brought back to life through the theories of the 5 elements. The idea is that by manipulating the relations of the 5 elements and running the cycle in reverse order, it can trap the life force enough to cause resurrection. Please take note that this is a dangerous occultist idea created by overanalyzation of the theory of 5 elements. One should always remember that the cycle is the most important concept in the theory of 5 elements, and that the proper way of embracing the Oriental teachings is to live according to the natural order of the universe and keeping oneself pure, both in body and mind. Yeah, I said that, you know, well, I unlocked that door for a reason, so that I can easily get to it. But at the same time, I'm like, I can't really be arsed. That section will take up a bit of time, and I want to save it for the next part, pretty much. So I went in there, didn't I? I'm confused. Maybe it's this room. Did I screw up somewhere? I might have screwed up somewhere. I can't freaking remember. I think I did. I think I might have screwed up. Oh, man. Oh, man. YOLO! Despawning trick incoming! Oh, by the way, that ghost that was in the classroom, that was the other trick I was going for. I just want to check, man. There's another ghost that you encounter, but I freaking don't see it. Unless I screwed up and forgot, because you gotta encounter it, I think 3 times total. And I don't think I've encountered it all 3 times. Well, 2 times even. I'm confused. It's been a long time. I don't want to screw up one of the ghost encounters. Because then I'd have to freaking do it on a hell mode playthrough. Or something, I don't know. Maybe. Because I didn't check these classrooms properly. Oh, there it is. There you are. Thank goodness. Nothing there. It's great. I might as well just turn the lights on in all these classrooms. Why not? More reading material. Truth Finder, Yonder, newspaper, winter issue, dying, message refers to the last message left by a victim of murder, and it is different from the common will in its meaning and content. The purpose of a dying message to reveal the murderer, therefore the message could provide an important clue for murder case. But in reality, dying messages are hard to come by. Logically, it will not be easy for someone dying to leave a message. If the person was strong enough to do that, it would make sense for the person to try to find a way to live, rather than writing down their last words. Dying messages in the mystery novels. Mystery novels have heavily influenced the idea of dying message to become widely known by the public. The mystery novel, a dying message, is often used as a literary device to trick readers away from the true plot. Therefore, in novels, a dying message that points straight at the culprit is often a fake one. And also, most dying messages are found in incomplete pieces or given in the form of a puzzle on which solving it becomes the main storyline. Dying messages in the real world, as mentioned earlier, dying message lack practicality, and they are some varying used in novels. But if one can look at it from a different angle, you could say that the diary of the notes left by the terminally ill or someone who committed suicide falls into the category of dying messages. Hidden truths in dying messages, like its long history, Yondu High School has a long list of rumors about accidents and strange happenings. Among these rumors, there are those about dying messages of the teachers and students who killed themselves. According to the rumors, in the days when the school used to have dorms, a housemother killed herself and left a dying message. That dying message is supposedly hidden somewhere in the school. Apparently the message has the passcode that can unlock the key box in the student department office. As no one has seen this dying message, it cannot be confirmed. I think that's linked to the ghost list as well. Everything seems to come back to the ghost list. Well, not everything, but quite a lot of it. I need to heal again, man. Oh, man. Even that wasn't enough. My god, I've got just the one soy milk and that's it. I need to freaking start using these coins, clearly. What I need to do is get to a save point down here and call it a day here. We will go into that room and you will experience the most bizarre of bizarre. Possibly the one of the most bizarre moments in the game will be in the next part. So, I shall see you next time, viewers. See you next time.